Good afternoon, ma'am. Today we are here to give a presentation on the topic Bata's direct marketing initiatives. So the group members are Akansha, that's me, Harsh, Nikita, Sarika, Rahul, Nihal, and Kishan. We will start with the introduction of the company. Bata, which was founded in 1894 by Czech businessman Thomas Bata, it started its operation in 1962. So, if we talk about Bata India Limited, it is the largest retailer and leading manufacturer of footwear in India and is a part of Bata Shoe Organization. It was incorporated as Bata Shoe Company Private Limited in 1931, and the company was set up initially as a small operations in Konagar near Calcutta in 1932. So, Bata's smart looking new store, supported by a range of better quality products, are aimed at offering a superior shopping experience to its customers. And their values are to serve with passion, be bold, count on me, exceed customer expectations, and improve lives. Now, I would like Kishan to continue.
Thank you, Akansha. Now I'll be discussing the awards and the recognitions that Bata has been received by time to time. But before discussing it, I'd like to draw your attention to the figures that we can see on the screen. And they are like the financial figures before and after the COVID crisis. And so we can see that before COVID, the Bata earned a profit of 1052 millions in the first 3 months of 2019, but it got crashed in 2020 and earned only 573 million rupees in the first 3 months of 2020. So the fall in the profit was primarily due to the COVID-19 pandemic that was uh, rooted in all over the globe, and due to that, the significant reduction in business activities was also seen. And Bata India also tried many strategies to cope up with it, and we'll discuss in the coming slides. And if I talk about the awards and recognitions, Bata got Most Admired Footwear Brand in 2007, and again it got awarded in 2007 for top rated super brands. Apart from that, it also recognized by Brand Equity for the most trusted brand in December 2015. And at last, recently, it was awarded with Most Admired Footwear Brand of the Year by Images at Images Fashion in 2017. Thank you. And now I'd like to call upon Harsh for next slide.
Thank you, Kishan. Uh, the Bata Growth is in the Bata India launched its first direct marketing program. It's called Bata India in 2008. And so Bata company is company direct selling the product to its customer in the home in 2008. That is what a great initiative by the Bata. And in when we talk about the 2011, the Bata also used e-commerce platform to increase their sales and tie up with two companies, that is ebay.com and reddit.com. And in about two e-commerce company, they have sell their product to customer with internet. And in 2015, the Bata company realized that they should build their own platform, and they should build their own platform, and the name is that Bata India. And similarly, the retail outlets in all over India also tie up with big companies like Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, and Snapdeal. So they are push their sales in also and push their sales. And next slide will be explained by the Akansha.
Thank you, Harsh. Now we will talk about the during COVID marketing initiatives that were taken by Bata. So first was Bata Chat Shop. In July 2020, Bata introduced the Bata Chat Shop home delivery service to enable people to buy products from the nearest Bata retail stores without going out of their homes. It was rolled out through WhatsApp Messenger services, and shoppers had to visit Bata Chat Shop page on the Bata.in website, and then they can search their city or area of residence and select the nearest store. After that, shoppers were directed to the WhatsApp web page, and through which they could inquire about the products, look at the photographs, then select the products they want to buy, and pay the bill online. and then store executives delivered the product at the doorsteps of the consumers within the hours of purchase. They also included video calling feature with the salesman of the stores. And next was in 2020, Bata India also launched a new service called as Bata Shoe Size Finder, so that customers can find their shoe size virtually. Next was Bata Stores on Wheels. In August 2020, Bata India came out with Bata Stores on Wheels, in which they had opened temporary pop-up stores in apartment complexes. This was done keeping in mind the needs of elderly and children who were not accustomed to shopping online. Next slide would be explained by Sarika.
Thank you, Akansha. So looking forward for Bata India, it has planned to focus its marketing in omni-channel ways, and also they have initiated to become a paperless organization wherein they are digitalizing all its process and making it more online, which is also easy for people during the pandemic to purchase. Also, like they have converted 1,000 plus stores into warehouse inventories for its optimization and more utilization of the spaces they have. Also, the CEO Sandeep Kataria have told that even though during a pandemic like this, even if the footwear is not an non-essential product, in the long run, they will get a brand more than investing on a cheap product, they will invest on a branded footwear. So they are still, they're still having a more focus on their brand. Also, for the customer loyalty program, they have to retain its customer. They have started a customer loyalty program in 2015 called Bata Club in more than 800 retail stores, which was also successful. So next slide will be explained by Nihal.
Thank you, Sarika. So now we will be discussing in brief about product strategy of Bata. So like you can see, Bata bubble shoes, they are purely kids wear, and Bata Comfort, it's for oldest people, and also it provides comfortable footwear. Bata Power is sportswear. Sandak is traditional wear. Marie Claire is for ladies wear. Pata Pata are basically beach wear and slippers. So next slide, please. Okay. So now we are except product strategy. Now we can see distribution strategy, promotional strategy, and pricing strategy. So let's discuss about it. Distribution strategy. The products of Bata were also made available at doorsteps to increase the sales. Also, they increased the number of outlets. Promotional strategy. Bata started doing promotions during religious festivals, different seasons, and other events as well. Also, the Bata stores in the cities were having a magnetic look so that more and more customers could be attracted. They used to do limited advertisements. And finally, pricing strategy. Bata maintained the prices of their products. Prices were suitable for both upper class and middle class. And their pricing strategy kept increasing their brand loyalty. So thank you. Now I would like to ask.
Okay. Thank you, Nehal. So now I will be further continuing with the project. Bata faced a very stiff competition from local brands such as Gola Shoes, Liberty, Paragon, and Khadim during 1980s. So what Bata did was it segmented men, women, and kids. So basically, it targeted sports people and gave them opportunity to brand for their brand, and they differentiated in office class youngsters between old citizens. They positioned their price in affordable pricing. They made comfort to the customer. They made a comfortable footwear and accessories which were durable, which were of good quality, and the service which they provided was very unexpected, and the durability of the footwear was for a longer period of time. Talking about the branding, so as I said that even after facing through so much of competition, Bata still remained in competition, and earn profit because of its durability and the service which it provided to the customers. And talking about the values, so they follow the value of their parent company and being bold. So they value the individual with uh, the courage to change and be prepared in full. Even if there are failure times, sometimes they encourage their employees, and they improve the lives of people by giving them the good quality and service to the customers. So making people life feel better. And the core company's philosophy is that they always keep employee motivating with coming up with one or the other ideas. So this is how they inspire the people and their employees too. So further slide will be explained by Rahul.
Thank you, Nivita. Now we will discuss about the question analysis of data. There are six factors: political factors, economical factors, social factors, technological factors, environmental factors, and legal factors. The political factors are A. Rules and regulation for waste. B. Government stability. C. Fewer sports events apart from cricket to attract the customer. 4. Merging of Adidas and Reebok. And 5. Market pressure of sales. Now we will discuss about the economical factors. They are A. Seasonal issue. Sport is more encouraged in summer. B. Increased buyer power makes the customer to look at the branded shoes. C. Lack in targeting the women and kids segments. And D. Use consumer market. Third one is social markets, social factors. They are A, change in the lifestyle of the people buyer. B, increasing fashion trends. C, advertising, publicity, and media. D, changing in buyer behavior. Now we will go to technological factors. They are increase in competitive technology development, upward shift in innovation and manufacturing maturity. C, social media marketing, which are technical innovation and development level, research and development on technology, on impact on cost structure, value chain, shorten product life. The environmental factors are A. Recycling and waste management. B. Weather and climatic conditions. Renewable technologies. Attitude towards eco-friendly products. And the last one is environmental regulation to avoid resource depletion. And the last factor is legal factor, which are A. Employee protection laws. B. Consumer protection laws. And C. Industrial property laws. Thank you. Further will be discussed by the Kishan.
Thank you, Rahul. Now I'll be talking about the strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. That is also being said as SWOT analysis. So, firstly, talking about the strengths of Bata India. As our teammate Nihal already explained that Bata India is now providing the footwear to your doorstep only. So this shows that they have a strong distribution network, and that enables them to force to their sales growth, and as well as they also have global presence with them, and they have positioned each of their product very well. So these all were the strengths of Bata. If I talk about the weaknesses, then the market share has been falling from past times, and due to the competition is being rises in the company, the market segment of footwear, as many of the big brands are now in the market and people tend to buy their product only, and that makes the sales also in falling amount. And if I talk about the quality image of a brand, then the brand image is low as compared to other brands existing in the market. If specifically I talk about the big brands like Nike, Adidas, and also the other brands, then as compared to other brands, Bata India have low quality image. And also Bata India have some opportunities like growing rural market can be targeted and positioned so well so that the sales can be increased. And also like it's a positive factor and can be a positive factor in coming time, as nowadays in this time fashion statement includes footwear, but that was a time when fashion statement was not considered in footwear segment. So this can be targeted very well, and growing demand in premium segment also make some good opportunities for Bata India. But also they have some sort of threats like intense competition that I have already explained. Like many of the big players are there in the market with providing great amount of product variants in themselves. So that makes some threat for Bata India. And lastly, the duplicacy in the market somewhere is a threat for Bata India. So that's what all about SWOT analysis. Now I'd like to request Sarika to carry forward.
Thank you, Kisan. So now I would like to explain the Ansoff matrix. Ansoff matrix is also called as a product or market expansion grid, which is used by the firms to strategize and plan and also to analyze while taking decision for the growth of their businesses. In this process of analyzing, the four main factors are being considered. They are market penetration, market development, product development, and diversification. Under market penetration, there are various factors which are being considered and analyzed for the growth of their business. So, like they are to increase the productivity of the capacity, how to increase the marketing investment, and how to enhance the distribution, the competitive pricing, and about how to reduce the operational cost, acquiring competitors, partnership, and how to introduce a new product and extending its benefits and features, and also having an increased frequency of competitors. So these are the various factors in market penetration. While we come under product development, the factors which are being analyzed is like research and development, how to and bring new features to a product, and to strategize and market in the field, and also launching new products, product quality, modification of the old product, and launching a new feature. These are the various features that are being analyzed under product development. When we come to the market development, again, research and development is one of the very crucial thing being analyzed. Also, which is helpful for the expansion to international and also regionally, and penetrating into new customer segments, and also bringing awareness about the brand, and also about educating the customers. When we talk about the diversification, it is analyzed horizontally, vertically, and towards a new business, and also diversified towards mergers and acquisitions. So while after analyzing all these, they come to a conclusion where they can take a decision which is good for the company and their business. So next, I would like Ash to explain the BCG matrix.
Thank you, Sarika. In the BCG matrix, we see the four parts. That is, first is the cow, cash cow. Second is star. Third is question mark, and fourth is dog. In the cash cow pricing is the picture. The school shoes manufacturing by the company Bata and mature over a period by Bata, and the demand of the school shoe is gradually increased. And second is the shoe is the bubble gummer brand has also become a cash cow and the highest sales by the company. So it's come on the cash cow. Second is Star, and we can see the Star, the brand Mary Cleans, also additional Bata product range which is Rising Star, and also brand is Ambassador and Webinar and Comfort have also the high demand, and their markets are also increase in future. And third is question mark. In this product portfolio, you can see the lower profitability as compared to the cash cow and stars, because in picture show the shoe cream and the shoe brush are sales, but the Bata have to target those customers who have purchased the leather shoes and give the shoe cream and shoe brush to the customer. So they pairing the product and increase their sales, and comes under the question mark. Fourth, last but not least, dogs. In this category includes the, we can see the socks and the socks and laces, shoelaces, manufacturing by the Bata company, and the Bata continues decrease the sales in this segment, and the result has the company has shifting the more profitability units and decreasing their focus on socks and shoelaces. So this comes under the dogs. Thank you.